Hi, hello, konnichiwa, konbanwa, ohayo gozaimasu, watashi wa my virtual coffin, but you can call me Coffin or Ellie. And I have noticed the last, honestly, year, maybe even 2 years, the time goes so fucking fast that I'm not sure anymore that while challenges like those we had years ago, cinnamon challenge, pour ice water on yourself challenge, fill a condom with water and try to balance it over your head challenge, all that silly stuff, and challenges like that has completely disappeared as trends, and they have been replaced by bullying disguised as memes and funny clips or funny comments. And by bullying, I mean that so many people nowadays continuously make fun of other people online or just straight up says that a type of person shouldn't exist. You seriously can't do anything anymore and post it online and expect to get only positive feedback. Now there is a very big chance that strangers online will either come to your account, to your post, and degrade you in the comments, or your clips or your image will be re-uploaded somewhere else, and people will degrade you there instead, which might honestly be better since then you won't get hurt by it. You can't be harmed by what you don't know about. Ignorance is bliss. People who doesn't know you as a person, probably who sees you for the first time ever, will find something about you and make fun of it. I don't have the comments available because this happened on a banned account, but I got multiple degrading comments on some cosplay TikToks I posted a few years back. I won't say what the comments said because I don't think that matters, but I can say that people who doesn't know anything about me commented some pretty messed up stuff towards me, all because I posted myself having fun in cosplay. Now I never actually cared about those comments and I really didn't take them to heart at all, but it was more just disappointed to see it. And it's honestly really disappointing to know that people still comment that sort of stuff even today. I remember during the start of, I believe it was 2024, I think, and there was this trend on TikTok to pretend like it was old TikTok, and we started editing our profile pictures as if it was a few years back and used those. And we used older sounds and did older trends. And while I did see a lot of positive feedback and people who enjoyed it, I remember that even I joined in on it. There were so many people that were immediately put us down without hesitation, said that it would never work and we were just embarrassing ourselves. And sure, it was the phase. It slowly faded after 1 to 2 months, but so what? It was fun. And some people seem to be allergic to the idea of others having fun in a way that they don't find entertaining themselves. Like the new allergy of job applications. Maybe it's just me, but the whole meme / trend of people being scared of getting a job is not funny. Now I know that I'm currently unemployed, but I'm also not afraid of searching up state websites and see what summer jobs or part-time jobs are available. Unfortunately for me though, majority of jobs are teachers or caregivers for elders or young people with disabilities. I'm too socially anxious, too shy, and a little too autistic to work with other disabled people, at least to help them. And I'm definitely not qualified to be a teacher. But it was /r also trying to say I'm too employed to understand this, or stuff like I'm employed, what does this mean? So are we scared of jobs or not? Similarly to the fear of riding the high of going outside and touching grass. Some people joke about being scared or anxious of going outside and touching grass, while other people say that they touch grass and therefore doesn't indulge in any activity that you usually see people post about online. So what am I supposed to do or not? Which side am I supposed to be on? You know what? Touch grass or not, I'm a fucking fly. Job or not, focus on yourself and I'm gonna focus on myself. A lot more people should really just focus on themselves more instead of wasting their time criticizing and putting down strangers having fun. You could post a video or a photo of yourself in cosplay, dancing, singing, drawing, reading, knitting, teaching, or whatever really, and there will be comments making fun of you. And sometimes you can just exist as yourself and be made fun of. Just as an example, and I know that he has said that he goes along with the jokes and they don't affect him, but the joking in his case gets about his weight are a lot. Like I have read up on his height and weight and what people think about his actual body outside the jokes, and he's just big built, but people still make fat jokes about him. Or like with Jimmy here, he just exists and entertains us, reacting to memes and does fun stuff, and yet even if he says a funny joke, which I personally think he does a lot of his Twitch chat will type -2 and say that he's not funny. And sure, he does also go along with the joke and doesn't take it to heart, but I still think that's pretty mean. Now maybe I'm mean in some way for this next thing, but I generally don't get brain rot stuff and I don't find it funny whatsoever. When someone mentions an Italian brain rot character or when someone does the 6-7 thing, I do not understand it at all. It's really not funny. It's just stupid and meaningless. Kinda like Labubu's. I never understood the fascination with those. They weren't even cute, just a cash grab to get young people's attention. The same attention that young folks and some older ones too need to use for school and education, because god damn, a lot of people are stupid nowadays. I'm not pointing anyone out, but when it comes to spelling, just as an example, I'm Swedish and I see multiple Americans on multiple platforms write words incorrectly if they don't just blatantly misspell a word, then they keep confusing your and your or there and there. Like I honestly just feel bad for the people at this point. It's kinda sad. And apparently people doesn't learn that there are 3 biological sexes: male, female, and intersex. As well as that sex and gender is not the same thing. Gender is a mental thing. There are studies on this, and people can't always tell the chromosomes as an excuse, because there have been cis guys born with XX chromosomes, aka the female chromosomes, and cis girls born with XY chromosomes, aka the male chromosomes. And with a quick Google search, I found from the website for the Cleveland Clinic, people who are intersex may have a mix of chromosomes, such as XXY, or they may have some cells that are XY and some cells that are XX, or they may have just one X chromosome, XO. Other combinations can occur too, so you can't always rely on that. And if you're like me and don't really care about chromosomes and you still say that you were born in one body and that's the gender you have, experiments have been made where every single time someone who is forced to act like the opposite sex knows deep down that they are supposed to be their original gender, even if everyone tells them they're wrong. Your gender is in your brain, and not everyone is male, female, or intersex. There are non-binary people, gender fluid people, bigender, pangender, agender, gender flux, gender fae, demi-boys, demi-girls, and a lot of other gender identities that are all completely valid. Never let someone tell you that you are wrong in knowing who you are when they themselves aren't educated enough. And notice my words there. Using they and pronouns for a single person is and always has been grammatically correct. But back to the original subject. I can bring up something that I have seen IRL in stores. Fucking brain rot soda with ballerino cappuccino and ninjini cappuccini on the cans. I believe that's a cardboard thing, but one of those stands with Tung Tung Sahur too, and I'm so disappointed in myself that I even know those names. Italian brain rot is also one of those things that I generally don't get nor understand. One more thing I don't understand that also brings us kinda back to a previous point is the hate on furries throughout social media. I do notice that most of the time anti-furries either just think we're weird, which I guess is valid, or they believe that we are animals, which is closer to theorians. A furry is someone who likes anthropomorphic animals, aka humanoid animals, and who has a persona. I'm a furry, here's my persona. And anti-furries are very unoriginal yet so hateful. Always saying stuff like, burn it, or it's hunting season, and stuff like that. Which makes about as little sense to me as the new meaning people has given to emojis. Like, I'm confused about the new meanings for a lot of emojis. Can we please go back to when emojis were used for the original purpose? A tilted rose is a tilted rose and not intended to express sadness. And I got to know a couple of weeks ago that the crying emoji is now used as a laughing emoji. But we already have a crying laughing emoji, so just use that and save the crying emoji for when you're actually sad. So the new emoji meanings are about as confusing to me as stuff like twin or little bro. Maybe just as terms from a certain folk group, and in that case, okay, I guess. But something that is made online was changing ass to a. And I'm gonna be completely serious here. Every single time I read AHH, I just think of a moan. I'm pretty sure ass isn't a curse word, so please just write ass if you feel such a strong need to. And now I don't feel the need to end this video here, but I don't have anything more to mention or talk about. No, I'm not running out of time. That is one last thing I can say that triggers me. When a YouTuber says they have to end their video before they run out of time. Unless you got somewhere to be on a certain time, which is in a short amount of time from now, then you choose yourself when you stop recording. So don't believe YouTubers who says they can't record for too long, cause they can. They're probably just lazy and don't wanna edit a long video. I don't know if this video is long yet, we'll see, but this is the end of this one. Hope you liked this video. If I'll talk to you in another, then see you later. If this is the only video by me you'll ever see, then sayonara. Have a good morning, day, evening, night, wherever you are, as long as you stay respectful. Kawabanga, hot soup.